When have you said that's not my name? For me, it happens nearly every time I order coffee. My name is Imogen, and I've watched baristas struggle with it my entire adult life. I've seen it spelled Imagine, Imogene, Imogen, and once, memorably, Image. I've gotten used to it. But there was one time when that's not my name became more than just a minor annoyance. I was 23 and working my first real job at a marketing firm in Chicago. The office was sleek, modern, and intimidating. All glass and chrome, and people who seemed to know exactly what they were doing. I was the newest hire, fresh out of college with an English degree and imposter syndrome the size of Lake Michigan. My boss, Marcus, was the kind of man who commanded attention when he walked into a room. Tall, impeccably dressed, with a booming voice that carried across the office. During my interview, he'd pronounced my name correctly on the first try, which I took as a good sign. "Welcome to the team, Imogen," he'd said, shaking my hand firmly. But something strange happened after I was hired. In meetings, he'd call on Imogene. In emails, he'd write Imogena. Once, introducing me to a client, he called me Imogene. The first few times, I corrected him gently. "It's Imogen, actually," I'd say with a polite smile. He'd nod, apologize, and then do it again the next day. After 2 weeks, it became clear this wasn't an accident. I started to notice the pattern. He'd mispronounce my name in front of others, particularly clients or higher-ups. "Imogene here will take care of that for you," he'd say, while I'd smile tightly and feel my cheeks burn. My coworker Tara noticed it too. "Why don't you say something?" she asked during lunch one day. I shrugged. "I have. He doesn't remember. Or he doesn't care," she said, stabbing at her salad. "It's a power thing, you know. Refusing to learn someone's name is a way of diminishing them." I hadn't thought of it that way. I'd been so concerned with not making waves, with being agreeable and professional, that I'd let this small erosion of my identity continue. The breaking point came during a presentation to our biggest client. I'd spent weeks preparing, staying late, perfecting every slide. Marcus introduced the team one by one. "And finally, Imagine will walk you through the social media strategy." Something in me snapped. I stood up, heart pounding. "It's Imogen," I said, my voice steadier than I felt. "My name is Imogen. Not Imagine, not Imogene. I've worked here for 3 months, and I've corrected you 12 times. I counted." The room went silent. The clients looked uncomfortable. Marcus's expression flickered between shock and anger. "Of course," he said smoothly. "My mistake. Imogen will take it from here." I gave my presentation flawlessly, riding on a wave of adrenaline. Afterward, Marcus pulled me aside, his smile tight. "That was unprofessional," he said, quietly. I met his gaze. "So is deliberately mispronouncing an employee's name after multiple corrections?" "I've simply been mispronouncing it. It's an unusual name." "You got it right in my interview," I replied, "and you get everyone else's name right." He stared at me for a long moment, then nodded curtly and walked away. The next day he called me Imogen. He's never mispronounced it since.